Hey there! Today, we're going to crack open one of the handiest shortcuts in all of algebra. It's called the Product Rule for Exponents. Let's just jump right in.
Okay, so let's say you're staring at a problem like this one. You've got x to the 8th power times x to the 3rd. I mean, you could write out a whole bunch of x's and count them all up, but seriously, who's got time for that? There's gotta be a faster way, right?
Oh, there totally is. It's called the product rule, and honestly, it's super simple. When you're multiplying two powers and they have the same base, that x in our example, all you do is keep that base the same and just add the exponents. That's the key thing to remember. Same base, you add the powers.
Now, I know this might feel a little bit like a magic trick, but it's not, I promise. It's all built on something you already get, just good old repeated multiplication. Let's break it down and see why it actually works.
So let's look at a simpler one to really see what's happening. X squared times x cubed. Well, what is x squared? It's just x times x, right? And x cubed is x times x times x. So when you smoosh them all together, you can just drop the parentheses and, well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's. And that's just x to the 5th power. Hey, wait a minute. 2 plus 3 is 5. See? The rule, that shortcut of adding the exponents, it's really just a super fast way of counting.
Okay, so now that we know why it works, which is the most important part, let's actually put it to use. We're going to run through a couple of examples so you can get this down cold.
All right, for those of you who are already seeing the pattern, here's a quick one for you. A squared times a to the 5th. The base is the same, it's a. So what do? Yep, just add those exponents. 2 plus 5 is 7, so the answer is simply a to the 7th. Nice and easy.
Okay, let's level up a bit. What happens when you've got these big numbers out front? We call those coefficients. The trick here is just to deal with things in pieces. Handle the coefficients and the variables separately. So, first up, the numbers. 3 times 7, that's 21. Easy enough. Now for the variables, using our new rule. X squared times x cubed, same base, so we add the exponents. 2 plus 3 gets us x to the 5th. And for the grand finale, you just stick those two pieces back together. Final answer, 21 x to the 5th.
Hold on a second. Before we move on, I've got to show you a super common mistake, a trap that so many people fall into. Knowing what this is will absolutely save you points on a test, so listen up.
Here it is. The number one mistake is multiplying the exponents. Your brain sees that little multiplication dot, and it just wants to multiply everything, you know? But listen, x squared times x cubed is not x to the 6th. No way. You have to remember the rule, same base means you add the exponents. 2 plus 3 is 5, not 6.
All right, you've heard me talk enough. It's your turn. You're the mathematician now. I'm going to throw a problem up on the screen, and I want you to hit pause, give it a shot, and then come back when you think you've got it.
Okay, here you go. We've got negative 8m squared times 2m to the 5th. Just remember that two-step plan, right? Handle the coefficients first, then deal with the variables. The base is the same, you know what to do. All right, go ahead and pause now, give it a try.
Okay, you back? You ready? The answer is negative 16m to the 7th. Yes! How do we get there? Well, first, we multiply the coefficients. Negative 8 times 2 is negative 16. Then, for our variables, we keep the base, m, and we add those exponents. 2 plus 5 is 7. Stick them together and you get negative 16m to the 7th. If you got that right, awesome job.
You know, we've gone through a few things, but it all really comes down to one simple, powerful idea. So if you're taking notes and you only write down one thing today, this next part should be it.
And here it is, the whole thing in a nutshell. To multiply expressions with the same base, you keep the base and you add the exponents. That's it. That's the rule. It's the key that's going to unlock so much for you in algebra. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.